but also when we realize that we are living in a culture in which we have been programmed around control, around our presence and ego, that many times operates in a subconscious manner or in an unconscious manner in daily living. How do you see a possibility for people looking this conversation on YouTube to become aware of that programming and come out of it?
What a great question, because liberation from our programming, our internal unconscious programming, is one of the most important things for anybody to do of whatever age at this time. And luckily, we're very fortunate because we have more tools to do this than ever in the history of humanity. We have wonderful systems like, for example, self-inspections, any kind of self-reflection program that we do regularly every day that enables us to observe what we're up to. In other words, like a helicopter above the head that looks down and says to me, "Oh, Scilla, why are you doing that? What are you up to in this?" And this kind of self-observation enables us to grow, because we can say, I don't want to behave like that. I don't want to be saying such things to my neighbor or my family. And then we have the opportunity to sit down with any one of a number of brilliant books now. We can put them all in the chat afterwards, which lead us very simply to develop the skills of moving, if you like, from the intellect, from the mind to the heart. And a good example of this is the skill to resolve conflict, whether it's in your family, at your workplace, or in the wider society. So many of us live with conflict all the time, and that's not necessary. Because, take for example, supposing you, Sebastian, and I were in work together and we had a long-standing dispute, and both of us were demonizing the other and saying horrible things about the other and so on. And if I said to you, or you said to me, would you be willing, those are the 4 words that are really important, would you be willing to sit down with me for half an hour, and for 5 minutes I will invite you to speak about your feelings about our conflict, not pointing finger, but speaking in the first person. And I will listen to you so carefully that after you've finished in 5 minutes, I will repeat back to you what I've heard you say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. And then we change over, and then I will speak for 5 minutes, and you will listen carefully and feed back to me what you heard. And in this process, in a period of no more than 15 minutes, we will move from the brain, which says I'm right and he's wrong, to the heart. It says, oh my goodness, is that how he feels? And as soon as we're in the heart space, we have a bridge over which we can travel to discover some commonality, some way of resolving the issue, some resolution. And on a simple basis, this is what is now possible between leaders of in government, in corporate life, in the army, everywhere. This is becoming the kind of knowledge that people are asking, the kind of skill that they're asking. So we don't have to live anymore in this kind of emotional, unintelligent way. We have to become more emotionally intelligent, which is now easy because great writers have done all the work for us and shown us how to do it. And we can also learn the skills of what I just described, which is non-violent communication.